Game one wasn't the only big win here in South Florida. On Saturday, the Florida Everblades capturing their third consecutive Kelly Cup championship. So another championship for the Maurice family. Jake Maurice, Paul's son, part of the broadcast team with the Everblades. So great to have you here tonight. So Jake, why don't you set the table for us?
Well, I mean, as you said, there's a little bit of history in Florida Saturday night alongside a really fun win for the Panthers. But game two is always so much fun, right? Because you get the best from both teams. The Panthers making adjustments, and the Oilers, they played excellent on Saturday, and they're going to be even better tonight. Makes for about as fun a game as you can get. And it's always a lot of fun when you have Chris Cuthbert and Craig Simpson up on the call tonight.
Thank you, Jake. Congratulations. The Everblades got a split on the road and then went on to win in 5. And that's the formula for success the Oilers would like to replicate, starting with tonight's game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at the focus again. Connor McDavid almost amazed of keeping that water on his shield. It's the Barkov-McDavid matchup yet again, part 2, and hoping it'll be a beauty of a game.
And the first period has started. Let's go, Oilers!
Alexander Barkov, a pair of assists in the opening game. As the puck comes up to center, and here is Barkov leading the charge. Along with the man who scored the first goal, Carter Verhaeghe. Here's Reinhart, looking for his first goal against the Oilers this year. One of only 4 teams he did not score against. Barkov hooks the corner, and Connor McDavid not letting him come out. It will come across the boards. Like first shot chipped away. So Skinner able to make the pad stop on the first Florida shot of the game after the Panthers scored on their initial shot of game 1.
Yeah, so you check that box, as Kelly was saying. You can't allow that to continue to happen. That was a good save. And how about this matchup, though? It's just a different one for Connor McDavid going up. You think of the defensive part of Barkov, but it's also his offensive ability. Just the ability to use that big body, protect the puck to the outside. So the hard work you have to do in your own zone is very important. And off of that shot, the rebound was there for Barkov, but it was McDavid who got inside position that didn't allow Barkov to get the rebound. That's the kind of battle that you have each and every time you're out on the ice.
Leon Draisaitl is out there for the Oilers with a new winger tonight as Adam Henrique moves up along with Dylan Holloway. The icing this time as Montour played it around, and it will reach Evan Rodriguez, also a goal scorer in game 1. Mikkola plays it back to Rodriguez. Bumped off the puck and it'll come around on Holloway and right back to Rodriguez. That one blocked by Nurse. Darnell Nurse out there on the back line along with Vinny Desharnais, who sacked before for the Oilers. And out comes Draisaitl. Maybe a rush, and that pass just out of the reach of Henrique. Played back to center. Nearly a 2-on-1 the other way, and that puck gets sent into the Oiler bid.
Well, you talk about moments. How about that for Vinny Desharnais? You can see him looking up there. You get through your first shift. You have 4 games off, and you can't recreate this kind of motion in practice. So what do you got to do? You got to immerse yourself and just try to play within yourself. First touch of the puck, a little reverse back to his new partner in Darnell Nurse. But you know that he's got that physical presence in the lineup, and the one thing you can't do is get overly aggressive and try to jump out of position to make the big hit. Survive shift number 1 of the Stanley Cup Final.
There's Philip Goldberg sending it around. Warren Fogle on the puck. The third lines are out for either unit. Evander Kane drops down and joins McLeod and Fogle on this unit for the Oilers against Lundell, Lusterinen, and Tarasenko. Oliver Ekman-Larsson across to Kulikov. The pass ahead for Lundell. And a ramp off Broberg's stick and out.
Yeah, this is an important matchup. Lundell's line is a really critical line for Paul Maurice. He has so much. He talks an awful lot of losing Lusterinen last year in the conference final and not having him for the start of the Stanley Cup Final last year, and this line with Tarasenko on the wing as well. You got that experience, and he relies upon them to try to win their matchup as the third lineup.
Well, face-off in the Edmonton zone. The first time that the Florida Panthers have had a series lead in the Stanley Cup Final. Kevin Stinlin on this draw against Sam Carrick, who draws into the Edmonton lineup tonight out along with Janmark and Brown. That did touch the stick of Janmark. Icing on the plate. Bobrovsky wrapped that off the glass and back into the Oilers zone. Ekholm ahead. Janmark will drop it down in behind the net as Bobrovsky touches it up with Nicola, picked in by Carrick, and Montour back to get it. Plays it ahead off the boards, and it will be chipped away. Kyle Poso after it, but Ekholm got there. He sent it around. Stinlin on that. Centering pass picked off by Brown. Out comes Carrick at the end of the shift to get it deep and get an oil change. Keeps that Forsling and Eric Ekblad. Get things organized as Ricochet over the day on
Next stop is the play. I'll get my Oilers. It's actually a quite small jersey. I don't think it'll fit me.
It's the Draisaitl line that comes out so they're going to try and change the matchup here.
Yeah, interesting there for Chris Knobloch. Instead of coming right back with the David, which is Paul Maurice expecting, he tries to shift it up a little bit. You know that in games 3 and 4, he's got that last change, so to try to get a favorable one. But I don't mind this early on. You force Paul Maurice to now take the Barkov line off, and just those little things, the game within the game, and just don't allow your opponent, even though you don't get the last change, to get comfortable and force them to be looking who's jumping up over the board.
Rodriguez took the draw for Florida and wins it away from Draisaitl. Looks like the Draisaitl line will stay up there. And an icing call against Florida, and that might trigger the change.
Well, if you're Edmonton Oilers, you think about just how confident you are now in Stuart Skinner and the way he's been able to handle loss. This is his playoff career going back to last year as well, and he's been able to do that. Show that, okay, you lose a game. You look at game 1, and I thought Stuart Skinner was excellent. And you go 2 goals against or less in his last 4 straight and 8 of his last 9. It gives yourself a chance to win, and especially on the road, to keep things tight.
First time, and it's early, where Chris Knobloch rolls up.
Come on.
David joins Draisaitl, has the puck. Bouchard activates. Here's the game of shifting gears.
Nice pressure. Let's go Oilers. Oh! So close.
Back the other way is Bennett. Florida wanted to cheat. Nearly had too many men as Rodriguez enters the zone. Here's Bennett. Tried to center. That goes off Ekholm. Glad the shot. And Skinner with Kachuk on a fly-by and a bump. Skinner holds on.
Well, you expect the best from your best players, and Connor McDavid has been doing this his whole entire career. This is just how difficult it is to defend. You've got Kulikov just trying to stay within stick length, stops and starts. Bennett now, you've got 3 different guys who go and have to take the responsibility defensively. And then now at the other end with traffic in front, you'll see an awful lot of that. Kachuk just a little bit late getting there, gets a piece of Stuart Skinner, but Skinner able to hold on.
Reinhardt on that face-off, but the Oilers prevail. And Reese able to force that up to center. A pass to Holloway, broken up by Forsling. Broberg off the boards and down into Florida territory. There's Henry. He moves up to the Vander team spot for this game. Red line and in off the stick of Reinhardt.
The Panthers are looking more aggressive this game than last game.
Along the boards, Holloway can't reach it. They go a shot. That blocked in front to Edmonton's out. That's it. Broberg will lead the rush. And that shot deflects up and out. What we don't see makes us who we are. Brave is unbeatable. The Olympics start July 26th. Watch Team Canada with Mo Sharon on CBC and CBC Jam.
You do get a feeling like both teams have settled in. You know, at game 1, as every player has said, it doesn't matter if it's the Stanley Cup, a new series, you get accustomed to the style of play and what your matchup's going to look like.
Get an early
one. On the fact that before game 1, the Stanley Cup was on the ice. Everybody had a little bit of nerves, but now I think by game 2, you're really settled in and back to playing playoff hockey.
That's up here by Luis Marina. Lundell hit on the fourth shot. Deflects off the inboards, and Lundell will cycle it down. Got it to Tarasenko. A centering try is denied.
Come on, let's get it out, Oilers.
Serena's trying to help out. Now off Keane to kick the line by Montour. Clear the pass. Out of the reach of Lindell. He'll steer it to the net. And it's laid away by Skinner. Another grab. Right on. Skinner stopped that.
Come on, get it out of the zone.
Montour was good work. In behind the net. The RNA unable to come up with it. Pressure here by Florida, but now.
Nice, get it out, get it out, get it out. Nice. Okay. Back in the zone.
Back to the big Oiler defenseman returning to the lineup. Cody Ceci out for the first time. There's a healthy scratch as an Edmonton Oiler.
Yeah? I don't know. Don't use it. Yeah, I think it's pretty old.
At the Florida blue line.
You know, every coach talks about following up good shifts. And this, when the Florida Panthers are playing at their best, this is what they do. They're good at winning the individual puck battles down the corner to keep the play alive. Their defense is very aggressive, pinching in there, as you saw from Montour, and that third line keeps the pressure in the Edmonton zone. And what you try to do then is get a change of that line and maybe get some tired bodies hemmed in, especially in that second period with the long chain.
We got this, Oilers. Let's get one early.
The offensive prowess of the Oilers coming off being shut out. It happened 3 times this season. And in the next game, the Oilers combined in the 3 games for 19 goals. Looking for some offense here against the Panthers, but without a shot so far in the game.
Delayed penalty. Is Florida getting a penalty? That would be great.
The game upcoming.
And they're trying to pull an Oiler to take a penalty
Here
too.
tonight, Sam Bennett is headed off.
Looks like Sandben's gonna go off for 2 minutes for me. Yep, Panthers got a penalty, so Oilers are going to the power play. Let's hope they can get a goal on this one.
He's a cop, she's a con, they're partners in solving crime. Wild Cards, all episodes available, watch free on CBC Gem. The Panthers, perfect on the penalty kill in Game 1, but our friends at Sport Logic telling us when it comes to the shots on net they gave up, the slot shots, slot passes allowed, all higher than their playoff average. So perhaps playing with a little bit of fire against this dynamic Oilers power play and the feeling that at some point it'll have to break through, Chris.
13:50 left in the first period.
Fire a shot, Bobrovsky, here so far tonight.
Yeah, wonderful opportunity, though, in Game 2 to get right on the positive side early on.
Panthers get it out. Come on, Oilers.
finish it off for Florida D1.
Get it back deep.
Drops it in, staying with the other penalty
Get it,
killer.
get it, get it.
Ekblad has moved
You're on the
in.
power plays. Use it.
Now the Oilers will take charge.
There we are.
There's Bouchard. Oilers were 0 for 6 in the first
David down the center. Drops it off. Nugent Hopkins back to Bouchard at the point. Down deep for McDavid. David swings it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl moves in. Draisaitl. Oh! Take the shot! Take the shot! What's Bobrovsky doing? He had his feet in the air. I don't know what he's doing.
A shot to the net is good battle in front as Zach Hyman gets into position. That no-look back pass into the slot. And right here, Barkov, just look at the transition.
Let's go Oilers!
To the inside, thinking it might go to Hyman. There's a little bump. Not surprised at that by Hyman. You got to get position. You got to try to get in the
minute 09 left in the Oilers power play. 13 minutes left in the first.
57.5% on face-offs on power plays. Lost that
Behind the net, and the Panthers fling it out.
But this time we'll turn back. Went into the second minute with the penalty.
Just one goal against the Florida penalty killers.
Draisaitl moves it up, crosses the red line, drops it off for McDavid. McDavid goes down deep, and swings it around. There's, and the Panthers dump it out again. Bouchard brings it up, passes it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl tries to bring it in, and they dump it out again. Come on, Oilers! Get some possession. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh! That would have been a nice pass. Take the shot! Take the shot! Oh! So close. And that's the end of the power play. 0 shots for the Oilers. No. Now the Panthers have got it in the Oilers zone. There's a shot, and it goes up and out of play.
Ricochets out. And Kachuk tried to set things up in front of the Oiler net.
Come on, Oilers.
Plays by Aaron Ekblad, using his stick and closing the range. Down the Oiler dressing room is Darnell Nurse now. He got hit hard in the corner. There's a great reach by Ekblad as that pass is going across, and then to get back twice, chips it up and over, and Zach Hyman both times thinking he'd have an opportunity. Instead, it's going back the other way.
Just plugging in my phone.
See if he comes back to the Oiler bench.
There we are. Let's see how that works.
Sam Carrick wins the face-off away from Bennett.
Hey, food is arrived. Thank you, Raisa. Come on, Oilers, get it out. Get it out.
So he goes slowly to the Florida bench now.
He thought a body was going to be there. Instead, Carrick lost his footing, went right underneath him. It almost looked like his head hit the ice hard.
And big changes is Listerinen to the red line, trying to drop it down. It was picked off and played back to center. Hogan can't reach it.
Panthers are dominating this game, unlike last night. Oh, and the Listerinen's on the ground, and there's a bunch of scraps going on.
Each other, as you can see, Tarasenko dealing with Kane, and this is a knee-on-knee that happens so quickly.
Let's see what happens here.
Fogle trying to make the play, and it does not look good for Listerinen.
I think Oilers are getting a penalty.
The knee of the Oiler wing.
This the entire Stanley Cup final last year. Listerinen with a leg and slow to get up here.
Well, there's some big hits in this aftermath of the first penalty kill by the Florida Panthers. I mentioned Darnell Nurse in the corner. Here's the hit he took. He's just coming off the bench going to make a play and gets hit hard there by Rodriguez.
Okay, what happened here?
He's hit there right off the bat, and as soon as that shift was over, there's the undercarriage as Carrick loses his footing, and then here it's the left leg.
Fogel's probably gonna get a knee.
Of Listerine. Penalty, no doubt, and the officials calling now, is it going to be more than just a 2-minute penalty?
5-minute penalty is being reviewed.
They're gonna review the 5. They're calling a 5 and gonna review it.
Likely the initial call and potentially 5 because of an injury.
And you like that in the rule book now, where they're able to at least go over what they think they saw, and replays look incredibly different than in live. And there was no question the leg came out, but man, it happened quickly. A quick turnaround here.
I think it should just be a 2.
After review, the play on the X confirmed. We got a 5-minute major.
No, really? Yes, it's a 5-minute major. No. The dude was going...
As we approach the midway mark of the first period here in Game 2.
Listerine tried to avoid him. He tried to avoid the hit. I'm gonna go get a drink.
They say post it or it didn't happen. But out here, in the places we were made for, you'll have to take our word for it. Find somewhere the internet's never been. With a family of Broncos designed to get you there.
Major has been confirmed, and Warren Fogle is done for the night.
No!
The type of call we see a lot with boarding plays that cause injuries.
No, Fogle!
To happen as much on a
Fogle's gone.
or tripping call like this, but Listerine has gone, and now so too is Fogle.
Well, you look at the Oiler bench right now. Okay, so you lose Fogle and he gets the game, so you're short one forward. You still have no Darnell Nurse. And here's just how quickly this play moved as Listerine moved to his right, and the Florida bench obviously up in arms. You saw the penalty on Bennett, on Bouchard. You had knee on knee there, and then that one, the quick response. But man, how quickly a game and the pulse of it can change. One good.
I agree it should be a penalty, but probably not a 5. Fogle was going for the hit, and Listerine got out of the way, and they collided knees.
Well, the one thing that the Oilers have done an exceptional job, and you see the talk of Vinny Desharnais. He's missed the last 4, and Darnell Nurse would be a prominent role here. He's back in the lineup because he is a good penalty killer, and he's a big part of it. 30 for 30 is what the last 11 games have brought for the...
Well, let's see if Florida can break Oilers' penalty kill streak here. The Oilers have killed 30 straight penalties. Yes, it's out.
Comes up the center.
Out of the zone.
Nugent Hopkins will change it. The Oilers get the first tandem out there. It'll be Connor Brown into the penalty kill. There and A tries
Back in the zone.
gets it back.
Shot goes off to the side.
Wide of the net. Will come back around to the near side. The shot is swept there by Yam.
Nice, get it out. Ah, come on, Draisaitl. Nice. Ah. Yeah, good. It's out.
And into Florida territory. A big change there, too. With the 5-minute, you've got to make sure you alleviate the pressure and try to get some fresh penalty killers out on the ice. 4 new bodies out there now.
So 1 minute down for the Edmonton PK as out comes Henrique along with McLeod and Sam Bennett with speed onto the left side. Sure, they put that across the front of the net. A chance for Henrique to clear.
Back in that. Then they clear it again. Nice.
Get down the ice. Oliver Ekman-Larsson up ahead.
Nice, nice. Keep going. Oh. Yes! Let's go!
2 minutes of power play time off the clock.
Yes!
Tonight, isn't it? You've seen already.
Panthers got a penalty. Let's go!
The one by Fogle and now combination stick and leg.
Ekman-Larsson's going to the box for
3:23 left, so there it is Janmark
tripping, probably, I'm going to guess.
Just making sure you get the puck by and then jump around, and Ekman-Larsson
Yeah,
draws the call.
probably tripping.
And the Oilers bench similar to Florida. Yeah, there's no major, but now all of a sudden a little open ice and 4-on-4.
Yeah,
for the next
4
2
on
minutes.
4 for the next 2 minutes. That's nice.
Tonight. So 4 skaters aside, neither team.
Go Oilers!
Overpowering in this circumstance.
McDavid's back on the ice. Let's go.
1 and 2, both teams. 4 skaters aside in the playoffs so far. Draisaitl gets waived.
How many
Which I
times?
think
Yeah.
it means every game that's happened.
I don't think he's had a game that he's gone without getting tossed out at least once.
They have pulled it back, but Florida jumps on it. Barkov's away. Very hurt with Barkov against McDavid and Draisaitl.
We got Bouchard, Ekholm, Draisaitl, and McDavid on the ice for the Oilers. Ekholm coming down. 2-on-1. Shot! Yes! The Oilers score! Matthias Ekholm! Let's go! Let's go! Yes!
You know, you can't help but think maybe inside the head of Bobrovsky, he's looking at Ekholm and going, there's no way he's going to shoot this thing. He got the puck from the defensive zone.
Boom!
After a
Oilers up 1-0.
Look at down was Reinhardt. Now all of a sudden Barkov gets caught. It's almost blue line all the way in, and he just makes the shot. Quick decision there.
Oh!
And the first time all playoffs that Sergei Bobrovsky has been beaten in the 5-hole. Didn't look like there was anything there, and the reaction back in Edmonton.
Let's go!
The first goal of the Stanley
Go
Cup
Oilers!
for this edition of the Edmonton Oilers.
I feel like the Oilers are going to thrive off the 4-on-4. Oh, by the way, that's Edmonton's first shot on goal, and it's a goal. Crazy.
Sam Bennett takes it away. Here's Bennett swinging up top. Trying to take the check across the middle. Oh, he just missed with Skinner. Right about a position.
That was a wide open net, and he missed it. Wow.
Well, chaos in front of the net for Skinner as this one goes side to side. Skinner was thinking the shot was coming.
Oh, it goes off the crossbar.
He was already down before that pass came, so he was unable to get up, and you can see the look of Montour. He ripped that one as hard as he could at virtually half the net and off the crossbar. You saw 2 in game 1. The Oilers had an empty net as Hyman put one by. Nugent Hopkins did as well. Well, there's the turn for Montour off the crossbar and out.
Let's go! Go Draisaitl!
Now Rodriguez, who's back out there for Florida after being shaken up earlier in the period. Good away. Hit in, drop it off. And an overthrow pass. Skinner got a piece of that. Here's Lindell.
Oh, nice glove. Let's go. Stoppage
Boy,
play.
one tough one for Skinner there. He kind of got on the fake shot, went down. There's Darnell Nurse back on the Oiler bench. That's good news. But the one thing that's been effective here is a lot of crisscrossing and down. You can see Skinner couldn't see because Rodriguez in front, and then quickly moved to his left, just got a little piece of it. You got your teams giving you the 1-goal lead, and Skinner's had a couple of close calls with all kinds of bodies in front of his net.
7:47 left in the first, in between the Oilers and the Panthers. 4-4 at the moment for the next 35 seconds. Go Hyman, go, 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 go! Oh! Hyman was so close. Shot! Oh! Just to the side.
Robert, the last Oiler to score a 5-on-5 goal. That was in Dallas in Game 5 of that series. Oilers have not got a 5-on-5 goal from a forward, and now more than 3 games.
Now, Panthers have a minute 15 power play that I believe doesn't go away if they score because it's a 5-minute major still.
To Skinner, and as you can see, 68 seconds remaining in the football major as, again, the Oilers short-handed.
Well, look at the effort here of Hyman just trying to get to that loose puck, draw a penalty, anything you can. Forsling, who's got great speed as
Hyman's
well.
such a good player. Oh, if he would have been able to get it to his backhand, I feel like he would have been able to score.
Across of Bobrovsky. Good effort, though.
Let's go, Oilers.
Number 18.
Dump it out, get it out, get it out. Nice. 1 minute left on the Florida power play.
It's going to be another one of those games,
Going down. Nice, get it out, get it out. Nice, nice, go. Who's that? Brown? Is that Brown? Tries to put it on net. Nice penalty kill in there, Edmonton. Let's go. Florida dumps it in, gets the puck first. Tied up against the wall near the corner. 20 seconds left on the power play. And Janmark dumps it out. Oh! There now it's deep. 10 seconds left. I think they killed it. That's going to be 31 straight penalty kills. Let's go. One shot on that power play for Florida. Florida's definitely playing better than the Oilers this game. But that was how the Oilers played. Oilers played better in Game 1 against Florida, but Florida ended up winning it. David going down. Come down. Oh! 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 Shot on net doesn't go through. Florida with the puck. Stuck in the Florida zone now. It's come to the neutral zone. Back into the Florida zone. Edmonton having some good pressure, but that's... Oh, there's no tripping call? Okay. I could have seen a tripping call being called there, but... And Florida gets it out through the neutral zone. Dumps it in. And Skinner covers it. Let's go.
Get a whistle.
Ron, his fourth period of Stanley Cup final playoff hockey. It's McDavid getting his first point, and then this shift after tried to go short side, up and over the shoulder. Hard to get through traffic to get to the bench these days.
There we are. Oilers are up 1-0. Let's go. First period. If you're new, subscribe. Don't forget to like. Please. Commercial break at the moment. I feel like after this commercial, they'll get back to the play.
More challenges to meet. And right now, enjoy no payments for 90 days. Get into a Jeep Wrangler, the most capable Wrangler ever. Or Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. Jeep No Limits is here. Time to test your limits. Get up to 10% off MSRP for up to $8,700 in discounts and no payments for 90 days.
And we're back.
East versus West. Sometimes it takes a while for things to percolate. Here we are in first period of game 2. A lot more of this than there was in game 1. A couple of kneeing penalties, tripping, and legs and bodies flying all over the place. It hasn't been a non-event period. There's Nurse leaving yet again. So for the second time, Darnell Nurse going down the tunnel into the...
No, they need Nurse. 4:05 left in the first. Oilers are up 1-0 over the Panthers. Holloway behind the net. Get it deep. And Florida gets possession and gets out. Yep, you have to be aggressive in hockey. If you're not aggressive, oh, the dry saddle with almost a goal. The Oilers zone. Florida's got possession. Throws it at the net. It's off a player in the corner. McDavid comes with speed. Shot. And it's blocked. Ekblad looks like he's hurt after a collision with McDavid behind the net.
McDavid, after he took the shot, lost his balance, and then they locked legs and body behind the net there. And I don't think at all, I don't see any blade down there. I think that is on his knee. He had trouble putting any weight on it.
Ekblad dispatches it down. I guess Ekblad is heading down the tunnel to the...
Ekblad's heading down the tunnel. Oh, stopped by Skinner. That's nice.
Taking a turn on that right side with Barkov.
You know, the speed of Connor McDavid just makes defending so much harder. You see Ekblad trying to get his feet, then McDavid falls down and lands. Yeah? As he fell down, he went into the boards and up.
See what happened here with Ekblad.
His balance, jumped up, and then Ekblad, and that's a right ankle that he
Ekblad twisted his ankle.
Realizing the trouble Ekblad was in, was trying to see if he was all right. You get to that speed level, so many different things can happen, and Paul Maurice just watching it on the monitor by his feet.
Desharnais flings it around.
But I don't believe he has been back on the ice.
Back on the bench. That was incredibly quick.
Ekblad's back on the bench.
McLeod takes a hit to get it back to Desharnais. Hunter Brown through center.
Kane chasing it in. Florida in their own zone with possession, but the Oilers get possession in the Florida zone. Throws it at net. Oh, it doesn't go in. Minute 40 left in the first period.
Now Listerine is back on the ice. 27 to Florida. Here's Bouchard weaving through center. Onto the right side, takes his own pass.
Throws it at the end. No.
Tarasenko back. That one chopped off the stick of Listerine and played back inside the line. 70 seconds remaining in a good first period here in game number 2. Ekholm, the goal scorer for the Oilers.
Oilers tried to send somebody, but Oilers did.
Wraps it back into the final minute. And the Bouchard. Break out for the Oilers. Holloway and Sanders pass intercepted. Yanmark got it back.
There's a whistle for...
We've got another penalty call.
Oh.
I think it's going to be Bouchard off of Kachuk. It was behind the play.
Bouchard's going to the box, and they're thinking for roughing. Let's see here.
Here's the first hit coming. Nothing there. Oh, it's been the aftermath. The hit was okay. No arm was going up there. And then
So Florida's going to go to the power play with a little under a minute left, and they'll have about a minute power play come the second period.
Remarkable penalty kill run has reached 32 straight. Oilers
Come
penalty
on,
killers
let's
credited
go,
with 2
Oilers.
kills on that 5-minute major that Fogle took that was interrupted by some 4-on-4. Barkov and Nugent Hopkins.
Yeah, penalty.
Respective teams dueling in the face-off circle. Back to Montour. Nearly lost it for Hagee down low. Got it back again. Here's Kevin Verhage. Reinhardt gives it back to Verhage. Barkov setting up to the slot. To check far side. Montour at the top. Shooter. Missed the target. Ekholm with the clear.
Oilers clear it down the ice.
Panthers got a hustle now.
We got 16 seconds left in the first period.
Barkov to the line.
The Oilers get it, and then they clear with 7 seconds left.
Gonna do it for the opening period of game number 2.
And that's the end of the first.
Shots 9-4 in favor of Florida, but Matthias Ekholm with his 5th goal of the playoffs.
So Oilers lead 1-0 after the first period.
This period brought to you by Scotiabank. Score something rewarding with banking
I mean,
from Scotiabank.
from the look of it,
Scotiabank.com/bank.
the Oilers, in game 1, the Oilers totally outplayed the Panthers. Yet, Panthers still won. But I feel like it's a bit of a switch in the roles from last game, because last game, Panthers scored on their first shot on net, and the Oilers did this game, and they're leading 1-0. But the Oilers were dominating game 1, but now Florida, I would say, is dominating game 2, so it's a bit of a switch.
While you wait, Jiffy Lube, keeping you moving.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
So mom's things coming up. Should we book flights?
Let's do it.
We could go a day early.
got some commercials rolling, and then I'll tell you what they're talking about in the first intermission. Thanks. I bet you they're gonna talk about the 5-minute major come the intermission. My opinion on it is Fogle was going to hit him, and then Listerine tried to get out of the way, and they collided knees. So I think it should have been maybe a 2 or maybe a double minor. I'm not sure what the rules would be on that. Okay.
It's the new season of the Ultimate Fighter, the most international group of warriors ever. And UFC stars Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko as coaches. Unbelievable.
No one's watching. Wow. Here we are. What are they talking about?
Stanley Cup Final on Sportsnet presented by Rogers. Oilers on their opening shot for the 8th time this year. Big ovation here in the building, actually, as they score 6 in the regular season, 2 in the playoffs. So many little moments in that first period, obviously. Let's begin with the Fogle 5-minute. Jen, your thoughts on that knee?
So we'll start here. It was an amazingly quick review after the play happened. And there certainly was contact. And you see how the play develops. And Fogle trying to make contact on the hit. But there is the extension of the knee. And so, yes, should it be a call? You know, I think there's some uncertainty whether it should be the 5-minute major or not. In that angle, you can see the extension.
That angle, yeah, there's an extension, but from the other angle, I don't see an extension of the knee on that.
Because Lustrinen is trying to get it out of the way as he's delivering the hit, which makes the knee even more blatant. So, quick review, I do think it was a call, but you can see the uncertainty whether it should have been a 5-minute.
The last replay that we showed clearly to me was a knee incident. I can live with that call. I don't like 5 minutes though. I just didn't think it was dangerous enough for that.
Yeah.
I think he's not reaching with his knee. That is a bad angle. The other angles don't look clearly as dangerous.
Yeah, the other angles don't
look
look
it's a 5,
clearly.
and I'll tell you why. Because Stanley Cup Finals and 5-minute kneeing to me has to be an egregious kneeing. What I think Fogle does, and you see there is extension, but he extends forward. To me, a 5-minute knee is if he sticks his knee out. Like the guy's trying to get around him and he sticks his knee out and clips him. I thought it was a knee forward, and it is a knee, but it's a 2.
Yeah.
I do think Listerinen, the knee is going out by Fogle, and Listerinen is trying to avoid him. So he's kind of part of it. And Listerinen, he's on the ice for a bit. He's also out the next shift. Okay, so I don't know if it's a sell job or not, but obviously that probably played into a little bit of this decision that he was on the ice and he looked like he was severely hurt. See, the knee is extended out. Sorry, forward, not out to the side.
Yeah,
and for that reason, there's no right or wrong
Knees
answer.
extended
But for me,
forward.
I wouldn't call that a 5 in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals.
Do you think the referees, because they reviewed it, that's what's kind of interesting about it.
But not for long. Not for long at all.
Yeah, the refs didn't review it for long.
Bouchard, and there's no doubt that's a knee too, and you could argue if that's a 5, that's a 5.
Exactly, and that's why I said, Ron, I don't think that's a 5-minute knee in the Stanley Cup Finals, and I don't think this is a 5-minute knee as well. This is a 2-minute. This is Bennett trying to get Bouchard. Same thing, Bouchard's trying to get out of the way, and Bennett gets him with the knee. It's not a 5, but it's a 2, and then you're going to see Ekman Larson the same thing of this penalty. These are 2-minute knees to me in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, but Bennett was given a 2-minute penalty for
totally.
tripping, right? And So,
But I think it's a knee.
I don't see it as the same.
I think there was I think in the loose terrain there was more, I think, of a sideway motion that you see. I mean, every angle is different and happens so quickly. And then the last one, I think that it was clear that it was more of a tripping.
Yeah, so that's what we
Yeah.
got on Janmark, no question.
I was
Rodriguez
thinking the
and
one
Kennedy,
against
Rodriguez and Nurse in major collisions. You had even
the-
Forsling with Hyman driving the net. It was wild.
The other one, just cancel out the 5 minutes, or part of the 5 minutes, was a tripping.
In the series were hurt there. Okay, let's get to Jen. The penalty kill was huge when it needed to be there.
Well, it was. And you're thinking about all these instances and remaining composed and disciplined. And so Bouchard ends up taking a penalty too late,
Talking
late
about
in the first.
penal-
But here's the PK in the
Oilers
5-minute
penalty
major. So you're
kills.
thinking, okay, this is a tough situation now with a 5-minute major. The Oilers PK has been outstanding. And why? They've worked cohesively together, and they have been very good at applying pressure on the entries and even at their high in their own zone. So look at all of these examples, a number of situations when they have the opportunity for the loose puck, making the pressure points and clearing the zone. And the one that they end
The
up
Oilers are
making here
very
after
good on the
working
power
together,
play.
they clear the
Penalty
puck,
kill,
and this one
sorry.
ends up leading to this call, and it's now 4-on-4. So this is a penalty that they draw, but because of the pressure that they establish on the PK, and from there it generates the scoring opportunity and the goal that they score.
A 5-minute penalty is going to generate momentum from one team or another. It's either going to be a goal in momentum or it's going to be a huge kill momentum. And the kill starts, and it buys time for Edmonton to draw a penalty and get to 4-on-4. And then on 4-on-4, a great play on the wall here by McDavid. And this is Ekholm
Sends
chugging up the ice.
Ekholm
He beats the
on a
forechecker.
2-on-1
It's a
with
clear-cut
Draisaitl.
2-on-1. And what do we talk about? Bobrovsky hasn't been beat 5-hole all playoffs. Well, he just was there. But the key to this was Bouchard with a sneaky screen on Barkov, who I think is going to be a little bit more impactful on this 2-on-1, possibly. But Bouchard, knowing he's not factoring in on that.
I didn't notice that Bouchard with the sneaky
a little bit of
screen.
time for his defenseman right there. And then obviously Connor with the great play on the wall to spring him.
And I'll tell you partially why Bobrovsky gave up that goal on that 2-on-1. Simply because it was over 11 minutes of game time action. And unfortunately for him, in real time, it was 26 minutes and 12 seconds. That's forever from opening puck drop to when you get your first shot. That's next to impossible. 5-hole just normally doesn't go in on him, and so that's the reason why.
Springing David and Elliott, DA.
Being the first
All right,
shot
thanks, Ron. It was a revolving door of players in that
of
first
the
period with Lucian
game
and Fogel. Of course,
for
those connect. Let's start with the
Bobrovsky.
Fogel hit.
Well, they broke it down a lot. We don't need to discuss it any further, but when Laristarainen got hit, I think a lot of us were wondering, we'll get to them in a second. Nurse left the game, and then he came back for one 13-second shift, and then he went back. That is definitely the biggest question. Laristarainen did return. He looked like he was seriously hurt. He came back. Aaron Ekblad did come back and do an 18-second shift at the end of the first period. When this one happened too, considering Ekblad's injury history, we were pretty worried. But the one to watch is Nurse. He came back after that, took one 13-second shift, then
They're
went
talking
back
about
to the dressing room with 4 minutes to go in the
injuries
first. So we're all going to be watching here
in the
to
first
see
period
this Nurse return when
with
the
Ryan
Oilers
and
in the
Ekblad
second.
and
If not,
Nurse.
that's a huge loss on the blue line because everybody's going to have to play a ton. There's 2 nights off, so you can do it. The other one to watch is Evander Kane. On the bench, Kane, when he's not on the ice, he's not sitting down. Like, he's standing. So whatever's bothering him, and he almost never skates aside from the games themselves, he's in a lot of pain. It's bothering him even when he's not on the ice.
And Ron, a lot of us expected this type of series when we knew this matchup for the final. 2 physical teams that like to play this style of hockey. We'll keep an eye on Darnell Nurse and even Aaron
Food
Ekblad.
smells great here, by the way.
Yeah, there's a lot of food in the area here. So we'll keep an eye on that for you, Ron.
All right, thank you, man. Matthias Ekholm has experienced, of course, from that Stanley Cup run in Nashville, and a huge goal for the Edmonton Oilers. Paul Coffey, and he celebrated. Here's how Ice District celebrated that moment in the opening 20 minutes of our coverage of Game 2 on Hockey Night in Town.
And they're into a commercial break. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I think after this commercial break, they'll be back for the second period. I know, I could be wrong. I thought I was going to miss the game or first couple of minutes of the game because I worked till 6 and it said the game started at 6. And so I thought I was going to miss the first couple of minutes, but I turned the computer on, got it to the game, and they're just singing the national anthems. So it was close. How's everybody's Monday going? That's good.
Welcome back to Sunrise. The Bring Stanley Home contest gives Rogers customers a chance to win a VIP trip for 2 to Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final at Rogers Place Saturday, plus premium viewing at the pregame concert featuring Shania Twain. That goes with travel and accommodation. So visit rogers.com/Stanley